Just a minute. Uh, it's a little quiet, ain't it? Okay. My room is so warm, and I just did exercises. You know, it's a great idea to postpone that to the last moment, Safi. Great idea. Let's have a little look-see. So, I guess I'll start the recording because actually, why would the recording people even care to hear this? They've seen the video yesterday. Whatever. So I've been giving it some more thought as to why I was so upset yesterday, and I think it's partially because for a fic that recycles, well, not recycles, it just straight up reuses a lot of content. What was it again? It's called reduce, reuse, recycle. For something that reuses a lot of content, it's super weird that it reuses content and then it makes changes and then it does both wrong, right? It's like either make whole new stuff and make it sexy, or stick to the source material and try to make it work, but it's doing neither. And I've already mentioned that my biggest, the thing I hate the most is when you pussyfoot around the heart of the matter. We go whole hog here. We do not go halfwaysies. You commit to the bit. We're here for the bit. Commit to it. It's so weird to like copy so much source material and then just fuck it up with your own custom content being hot dog shit, and then you take it in a new direction and you don't even follow through on it in a logical way. Not to mention that Anon's character assassination is so complete that I don't even know why you started with base Anon. Just start with this new Anon right out of the gate. It'd be way more fun. In a way, like, Anon's already decided that he wants to do something and make something of himself, and this school's like his time to prove himself. And he runs into Olivia, and there's this, you know, he could do with that, like, he gets beaten down by the reality of the situation. He can't just switch gears and all that, or whatever. Anyway, Krakum! Krakatoa! A bout of thunder rips through the room and sends me to the floor where my body jerkily snaps me out of my seat. Why can't you just say your body jerks? Why do you have to write it so Stop writing in circles around yourself. Just say what you mean, man. This is not good flowery writing where I'm like, that's sexy. Is there a theme for when they're in this place? Wait. Almost kind of sounded like I wanted to do a character theme there, or a leitmotif. Goldfeather's gonna come up soon, right? Oh no, Yarakan dies before Goldfeather? Oh, that's sad. You've already done Lightbowl, right? Let's just do Yarakan's theme then. This is the appropriate time to do it. Even if it's a little bit splishy splashy in the rain. I don't even have time to scream. I mean, who would? Before my forehead strikes the ground, and I muster a long, pained groan. Bigger character assassination than Duke Ferdinand. Hell yeah. And on your Eminem, because this fic has one chance. No! Olivia snorts briefly. Most snorts are generally speaking quite terse. Signaling the end of a bellows. Which one is it? What happened? Why are you all... Wait, what happened? Why are you on the floor? She starts laughing. Not even sure if I'm paralyzed as I find myself ass over elbow scorpion tailing out of my chair. What the hell did you do? Oh, you know... Tantric yoga. Oh, great Swami Anon. Have you mastered yoga fire yet? I open palm, push my hand in that direction. What would I do? I'm flinging a fireball into your face. She'd appreciate it, considering she's cold-blooded. The laugh is infectious, forcing a smile even as I feel about 20 hairline fractures developing in my spine after that. And you're 18, Anna, you'll be fine in a week. I push myself into a seated position as a blinding flash and instantly followed by another peal of thunder. The light sparkling from... Sprinkling? The light sprinkling from... Oh, you mean the rain. You haven't mentioned the rain yet, my man. You have to mention the rain first. The light sprinkling from before has spiraled into a torrential downpour. The rain is falling almost horizontally as the wind threatens to tear out the few palm trees that dot off view from the window. I'm already pulling Olivia away from the final destination scenario before us. Did you watch this add-on? Are you weird like that? She looks back at me to ask, of all things, what are you doing? I prefer your face with a normal number of glass shards in it. Olivia purses her lips indignantly, so I state the obvious. That's 0. I can see the spaghetti already that's from Dollar Tree. Ugh. I prefer your... Oh, wait. I get it! You're no fun. Our phones both blare with it. Why wouldn't he wake up by the alarm? That's way more logical for the situation. Why would Anon wake up from lightning? Is it so uncommon in the Midwest? Our phones both blare an alarm. And Olivia checks hers as I look over her shoulder. Severe... Isn't that a quote? You're reading this out loud, man. Severe weather warning. Shelter in place until at least 7 p.m. Iadikon bursts in through the doors right then, soaked to the bone and panting. He swipes the droplets from his... I don't think they're droplets. I think he's just covered in a sheet of water. He clears the curtain of water from his face and eyes. His eyes come with his face, man. Stop overwriting shit. Before gathering his breath again quickly. Sorry about that. Faculty is doing us through the campus right now. Seems a monsoon is upon us. What the hell are we doing in Indonesia? Monsoons are for Asia, man. Well, depends on your context, technically speaking. Actually, I was always thought that monsoons are like used for tropical storms. Yeah, in Southeast Asia. My man, you're not in Asia. I mean, I guess they're on Pangea, so Asia doesn't exist. So I guess the terminology shifted around. Are you on the East Coast? No, man, I thought we were about to see a funnel touchdown or something. Says I look back at the window at the other end of the room. Why would you specify that? Just say what's outside. Just say, looking outside the window, I see the skies in tinged green. That was a bit hasty. Hell, hellacious winds right now. Oh, nothing so deadly. So as long as we stay put, of course. So long as we stay put, of course. His suit must be uncomfortably wet. Considering how quickly shit hit the fan, I ask her, are you sure? Of course, Anon. Schools are designated shelters in instances like this. In situations like this makes more sense. You're safer than you would be at home. Isn't the hallway open right now? Olivia squints as she takes stock of this freak storm upon us. Just finished raising the cover. I hope that's lead-lined. Wait, just finished raising the cover. I hope it's lead-lined. Why, Anon? Are you interested in investing in one of them? I can help you purchase one. Man, I've had a lot of tabs open in my file explorer. I've been in a lot of different places. Just kind of, might as well close these actually. Just close them. Just close them, Safi. What was I looking for? Wanting a hug, and I wanted to go to game, and I wanted to go to scripts. Let's pull up script chapter 12. Oh yeah, we're only 2 chapters away from like where the game technically splits. What is asked Olivia? Oh no, that's chapter 12. Why does it feel the need to disintegrate that variable at that moment? Chapter 11 we're in, Safi. You freaking more. It's just called rain. No, hold up. Okay, I kind of want to see how much it's panning out. It's close to drenched. There's a monsoon scare. Why did you remove his ahem? That's like a cute character trait. Just finished raising the cover, putting the cover up. Just keep close to the wall. Man, there's so many little things that got him. Pangea would get some crazy storms. I don't even know why. Listen, I'm not too familiar with what Pangean weather is like. I've never been. Oh, what do we do now? Olivia asks. Boredom already creeping into her voice. Yatakan shakes his phone at us, no doubt trying to air dry it. Shelter is in place, kids. We're all stuck here for a few hours. Also, 7 p.m. is not that long. Like, school ends, what, 3? You had this weird moment, so, like, how late is it? You're here for, like, what, 4 hours tops? Again, this is why the original one just says for several hours. It doesn't even specify the time. Monsoon for... Yeah, man. It's so weird that they brought Monsoon into this. It's fucking... These references are going too far, I say. Anyway, where was I? Olivia is quick to reach for a drawing book and pencils, but Yatakan cheekily leans towards her. Don't you have some schoolwork you could catch up in the downtime? In the meantime? Why downtime? Today sucked. Can't I just draw or finish my nap instead? Your choice, of course, but you're still falling behind grade-wise in other classes. Mayhaps. Yatakan crosses his arms, and Olivia immediately capitulates, throwing her head back in a groan. So why do you include the text? Why not just let the groan do the talking? Like, the doubling up is what makes this text so much longer than it needs to be. It keeps doubling. It keeps treating you like you're an idiot. It's like, she capitulates, but I must tell you what that capitulation is, or you wouldn't believe me. It's like Anon is insecure in his descriptions of reality. His observations are moot. It suffices for Yatakan, who gives a low nod and smile. How do you give a lone smile before sitting down to grade some papers? I know that's pedantic, but... Olivia slow... Actually, gosh, and I'm in my head of like, is there an order of operations to this? Let's do this with adjectives, because it's so weird, man. Olivia slowly puts her drawing resources. She puts her art supplies, my man. Come on, say it like the professionals. Away before dragging out... Ugh, that's the right verb for it, man. her math book and dramatically slamming it on the table. I think the slamming says enough dramatics already. She don't use the verb so close, but eventually sets on to work on some assignment or another. Anon's just kind of sitting idly watching this happen, I guess. I scoot my chair to his side, for once done with all my work, because Anon has become a perfect boy. He has no character flaws, he experienced no actual emotions in the last chapter. He just is now. Now that he's going to make out with Olivia, he's good to go, baby. Character flaws, solved. He even did his fucking homework on time. I'm not the greatest with math. Well, I'm a science guy. Science has so much math, man. Even though there's still some overlap. Shut up, there's still some overlap. Still, I'm here if she needs the help. She barely tries to solve any problems before she just groans, slamming her bookshelf. Please, man, you're really saturating those verbs here. Ugh, this sucks! Can I please do something else? The Atticon rubs his chin after looking up at us. Not before. Order of operations is critical here. Well, there is one other thing you could help out with. It would for the both of you, though. Think of it as a new extra assignment. What do you say? I don't care either way, so I look at Olivia, who hardly needs to think. Absolutely, I'll do it. Fine with me, too. I shrug. Wonderful. It's just in the back room here. The Atticon leads us into the dark room. Huh. Haven't been here yet, even though I've been here several weeks right now. Even though Olivia went in there earlier. Guess it's some pretty high-level photography stuff. We both walk past the Atticon into the darkness as he holds the door for us. Jesus Christ, you already mentioned it's a dark room, and he's... Ugh. The red overhead lights cast a sinister glow only the edges of the table at the center able to be seen. What a weird way to put it. Why not just say only the edges of the table at the center visible? Are visible. Ugh. The Atticon's white... I thought it was more cream. Not to criticize your color choice, but I personally would describe his suit as cream. Maybe I'm wrong. I need to take another look. I've never actually... Have I done a mandala designer? Have I done a mandala designer on this man's suit? Oh god, it is actually white. It's gray, if anything. But not cream. Safi, you see his skin color on his shirt. Man, he's dressed way darker than I thought. He's got some big-ass feet, though. Holy shit. Oh, no. Finally, Anon is someone to talk to about memes. Why don't he... Yeah, it'd be nice. He doesn't do it with Olivia as much as I was expecting, given the context. There's one other thing you can do. You need to go out and beat up Lego Man outside talking about meme philosophy. Good luck. It's the Perry tutorial! Oh, he must feel so bad about being the Perry tutorial. What the fuck is this? Man, why do I know some weird-ass people, man? I know some weird-ass people. Why haven't the... You know, those fucking people were so excited about the whole, like, Helldivers thing that was going on. They've just been silent. No actual celebration. It was the most exciting day of their life or something. So, what are we doing? I ask as I peer around. You've already done that! Anon! Holy shit, you've already described the room! What are you talking about, you peer into the darkness? My god! Like, describe it with more action. Describe that Anon's trying to find a task that needs doing, instead of I'm just peering around, I guess. Jesus. Give your scene some punch or get rid of it. Wait, this is an important job just for you. Alright, what am I doing? Manual labor. The lights switch on and blind Olivia and I. There's boxes over there, and each station needs one. Why were the red lights already on? Aren't you supposed to turn those off when you leave the room? Or are they just on forever? They're a little too heavy for me. Olivia snickers, and I shoot her face. Blackface, go! I have pocket sand and pocket suit. One is for physical violence, the other is to implicate racism. I shoot her an irritated gaze. Irritated gaze just reads weird to me. I don't know what it is. I'm probably just being pedantic little shit about things. Only making her laugh harder. She's snickering, not laughing, man, please. Yeah, if you can, of course. Legally, I can't make you do any of this. Oh, well, do I get anything for doing it? You know, in the original, there was always this sense of, like, Inko did it because he cares about the Atticon, he cares about the situation. And nothing happens here. Because 90% of the population can't even play Helldivers. Oh, well, that just sucks. I guess that's... But I know, like, a little group of people. They were high-fiving each other, now they're just silent. Even I gotta admit that I'm whining as I say it. This was not on my list today. I mean, you got your homework done, Anon. You're like, man, I'm done. Why am I working when I'm done? Also, just gonna point this out, right? Didn't Inko have homework in the original? Is Anon better than Inko now? Because that's so fucked up if it is. Let's see. In the original, it's like, I want to help her with some work. Okay, so we kept that the same. Inko doesn't have that issue? That's weird. I kind of remember that they both had the same issue. But man, that still makes the situation so fucked up. It's like Olivia is the one who wants to not do her homework, and they make someone else do work instead. That's so rude. Man, what was going on in that scene? My sternum is still dully... Also, yeah, Anon gave himself a nosebleed and got, like, punched by Mia. Why is he forced to work? My sternum is still dully pulsing from my Mia struck me, and any chest flexing will make it fresh again. Why the hell are you agreeing to any of this? You can get a chip bag from my desk. Your choice, even. Donito's Cool Ranch or Frito's Regular. After it's not, of course. Man, alright, fine. But they better not be a day past expiration date. Then they get all soft and mushy instead of crisp and crunchy. Since when is that a big problem to you? Olivia smirks as she remembers my pathetic pantry the day we binged anime. Silence, sweet thing. I must lift heavy thing. Or die trying. Anon is pretty good at science. He is. I'll give him that. He did, as far as I can tell, canonically or as a joke, he did try to build a railgun and didn't kill himself. So hey, he's got that going for him. That's better than I would do. I'd just shock myself at least once. Excellent. Come on, Olivia. We should clear out what we can out of its path. Out of its path? Man, there's so many weird phrasing tidbits here. Ugh. The two move back towards the entrance as I stare down the mound of boxes I'll have to carry. It's only 10 of them, about the size of a gaming console box. I walk over to one of those lonesome and text it with a light kick. It doesn't even budge 1 nanometer. Motherfucker, this is gonna suck. I glare over the Attica who merely beams at me with a thumbs up. How helpful. Did Kojima build the railgun, or did Anon build it? That's important. I take a look immediately around myself. There's a bunch of garbage here, and acting more like a supply closet for random artcraft and other anomalous doohickeys. You know, like the school's junk heap. Alright, Anon, think. What can move boxes? For some reason, Stonehenge comes to mind, and I'm reminded of some Snoot recreation of the process that was used to move the rocks hundreds of miles. It involved rollers. Anything like that around here? Bundle of fluorescent lighting tubes are laid up against the one. I pick one up. Light is way too fragile. I pick up a bit more of the scrap pile here and there, eventually finding something that looks like a large abacus. A rectangular frame with horizontal bars and 3 spinning rings on them. It takes me a second of dumbly staring at it, turning this way and that, before realizing it's a mobile conveyor belt, even if a small one. I place it on the floor, several rubber studs on the underside allowing the rings to spin still. What? I love it when it... Hold up. We know exactly. We know exactly. We know exactly what we have to say to this. When it's all coming together.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
Anon had an idea. He had a brain blast, as they like to say in Nickelodeon. Anon, where are my memes? I was promised memes, Anon! Moving on. Moving on. I don't know if we're overthinking things. I mean, if it's a mobile conveyor belt, then fucking let him go, man. Why would they have this? Is he just abusing an actual abacus? After pacing back and forth a few more times, check the distance I need to take with each. I place the conveyor just far enough that I can ease the box's edge onto it and let the device do the heavy lifting. That's called a fulcrum. I make use of a sturdy but bent metal camera tripod as a crowbar. Anon, you will never be Gordon Freeman like this. You will never be Gordon Freeman. Gordon Freeman, I guess. The first 3 boxes are a breeze, but the next 7 prove a challenge as I have to replace the conveyor at the second midpoint for each. Even with my engineering prowess, I have to heft each a short distance with my makeshift crowbar helping greatly. I roll my tense shoulders back as I admire my handiwork and feel my chest throbbing painfully again. It took me longer than expected, but I did it. I do appreciate that Anon is too weak. What I do like about this, though, is that I think in Punch Drunk Gator, like, doesn't in Punch Drunk Gator the guy, like, straight up find the dolly? And I kind of hated that. I kind of felt that if you're going to do this scene, you can't just have him figure out the dolly, because they are just calling out the game. And it's just, get out of here, man. If you're going to call out the dolly, make it a good joke. Make me a laugh. Make me chuckle and fucking commit to the bit, man. I say it 1,000 times, and I'll say it 1,000 more. Commit to the bit. Also, Punch Drunk Gator has still not updated, and I'm so sad about that. I thought, you know, I'd give it a quick look. I'm sorry to tell you, it's not updated yet. I'm so sad. How the fuck has Story Game updated in January 2025? Who the fuck is Victoria Redwood? Grace Edelweiss. Who the hell are these people? Who are you people? Post-ending 2, recovery. Bolivia. That's a mouthful and a half. Neither of these have descriptions. I'm just curious about this. Hold up. Oh god, it's one of those fics that has like the double spacing, so it's like I have to use my magic spell. Oh shit, there's some concept art. Who the hell is this? Who the hell are these people? Man, I love that Inko. He's so dorky. Who are you people? Wowza. She's so big she could eat an Octorok. Man, these are some really terse. Oh my god, this is. Man, I kind of want to read this now. It's new, it's fresh, it's exciting. Anyway, where were we? The Attican walks into the darkroom with a small toolbox to the V in tow. Good job, you're done. Come out and take a breather. You've earned it. Not as winded as I expected to be and just wave it off. I was not that hard once I figured out how to move them, that is. Why didn't you just use the trolley? To be fair, Anon, you didn't ask. I concentrate as hard as I can at the Attican, hoping it's enough to spark just a single hair on his head. I want you so many gamer words. Reclaim the gamer words, my man. Fight the righteous fight in front of a teacher who has all the reason to throw you out into a monsoon. It'll be the best fucking day of my life. Anon gets what's coming to him. What was I? Oh, yeah. Instead, I sputter silently to relieve the exponentially building pressure. Anon, you mutter. Isn't this a perfect time to have Anon's muttering come up? Like, he's like, excuse me, could you just say the fucking N-word? Anon, you're supposed to say the T-word in this setting. The N-word doesn't exist. What the hell are you doing? That's not the gamer word. Anon, you're supposed to localize the language. The T-word is the gamer word in this world. Oh man, I blew it. I'm gonna get fired from my role. Never gonna have a part ever again. Well, think of it this way. It was an exercise in problem solving, an unnecessary one, but when you pass with flying colors. I sink to my knees and sink my head. Slink to my slink. Can you slink downwards? And sink my head dramatically before dramatically raising a fist, pounded to the ground. You bastards! I believe it evolves into a snickering, snorting mania. I can't believe she's gone fucking nuts! Now, your mood will improve when you see what it is you've been carrying. Or should. With a swift movement, he takes a box cutter in hand and slices open one of the packages. He pulls out a large overhead lamp. By God! A lamp! Of course, it's all so obvious! The Artigan blinks and double takes for a second. Why, if I didn't know any better, I would have guessed Olivia had said that. How curious! Hey, I resent that I can be as snarky as the best of them. She is the best of them. Anon, seems you two are kindred spirits. Mr. Artigan. What? It's hardly a bad thing. Oh, whatever. Anon, no, this is not just a lamp. It's a specialty lamp called a printmaker. You remember the lesson on it, don't you? Yeah, makes prints. He laughs with a shake of his head. Unlucky guess. Unique. Just say he laughs. You don't need to shake of his head. Again, let your audience decide how he responds to it. Let the audience create Iadicon. In any case, they need to be built first. You'll be making your own prints for the midterms. Do I get a second chip back? Didn't even get the first yet. You drive a hard bargain. Both will be received upon completion of the devices. What do I do? You'll be helping. Don't think I didn't notice you watching Anon. Wasn't she supposed to be doing homework? You just let her sit around because Anon's already working? That's so weird. What are you doing, Iadakan? Are you trying to get her to do her homework or not? She stammers something out, to which Iadakan replies with, since you wanted to help, this is something more your speed. Attention to detail is important, or the enlargers won't work. Magnetic powers, Jack. Lorenz's force. Oh no, he's going to teach me the right-hand rule. More than enough attention to detail for the both of us. Right. Iadakan winks. Well, I'll leave you to it. I still got other things to fetch. Be back in a bit. Olivia and I set about to building the machine. She's a little too forceful with the pieces, and I have to rein her in. She keeps asking questions about how it works, but truth be told, I'm just as lost. I say some shit about the light filtering through the negative onto the base, and that's probably... Anon, I thought you... Listen, it's kind of weird to describe Anon, have Anon say that he did his homework, and he doesn't remember the lesson? Like, are you doing your homework or not? My man, my homeboy Slice. Dreaming of you. It's a little too dramatic. Fuck it. We'll turn on space! Still don't get why the song starts off like this, considering where it goes over time. But hey, whatever, man. It wasn't made by the people, so it doesn't have to work as a character theme. Let's see. We get into a rhythm soon enough. Wait, let me just cut it here. We get into a rhythm soon enough, but despite us working well in tandem, I feel the need to test the waters. So, about earlier? Do we have to talk about it? Well, I rub at the back of my neck, because we're a fucking visual novel! We gotta describe the moves, avoiding her gaze. We never talked about that day in the rain. Like, I wouldn't be so complaining about it if it wasn't near constant. Or, because I'm a little pedantic bitch, you can always write me off like that. Do it! Cut me out of your life. It's the thing you need to do to live a healthy life. Also, no uppercase after commas, it's the same sentence. We never talked about that day in the rain, and that didn't turn out as intended, so yeah, I think so. That has nothing to do with what Mia's blackmailing you about, buddy. Okay. I look back at her, she's a sad resignation about her. Won't start. I guess, like I said, I'm sorry. I know why... I get why you did it, it's just... I'm torn. You did it for me, but it hurt you, and you didn't think you could tell me. Telling you would have defeated the purpose, Anon? You weren't supposed to work. Hiccups, gotta take the cure. 50 cc's of water. Wait, how much is a cc compared to a fucking liter? I need to get a Wolfram Alpha on this. Wolfram Alpha, engage. Listen, you can tell me how much a fucking cubic centimeter is. 50 grams?! How much are 50 cc of water in liters? Well, shit, no. That's so little! Oh yeah, cc would be a milliliter because it's cubed. And deciliter, and fuck! Decimeters are liters. Meters are like fucking kiloliters for some reason, because metric has funny little jokes like those hidden inside. They're fun surprises for people who want to find them. It's one of the rare times where I'm like, metric, please get your head out of your ass. It's so silly. I'm not even laughing, man. They stole his apes and you're laughing! They stole his metric! They're using furlongs and you're laughing! Oh. Anyway, where was I? And that's the part that I appreciate, but I'm scared of if you had told me, like... I'm scared I wouldn't have stopped you. Now, I won't know. I see a confused look out of my periphery. I don't want to be the type of person that lets friends hurt themselves for his convenience. But you didn't! But maybe, and then... Both lapsed into silence for a long while, my throat tightening in on itself. I didn't tell you... Oh, wait, let's turn on something more morose. Oh, this feels way too heavy. This is like the fucking endgame. could work? Washing machine size pit. I didn't tell you only because you'd have been against it. I'm shocked at how sure she sounds. She never sounds so certain about anything. But that's a shit excuse, the truth is. Yeah? I never really got everything you said in the rain that day. I mean, I was thankful, but I didn't get it. It's not like I didn't care, but you were okay just covering for me. Isn't that what you wanted? That's not supporting her, is it? Because you're just kind of solving a problem for her. I don't know. I do agree with the sentiment that some people don't understand that real life doesn't work like that, and sometimes Yadakon has to bail them out. Isn't that the point? Like, he can't support them. He has to actually bail them out. Because they don't have the authority, the power, and the influence to solve this problem themselves. Unless they want to fucking shoot Scalar, but that's a whole nother situation. Someone's got to support them by showing them how to hide a body at that point. That's a whole... Like I said, someone's got to bail them out at some point. Someone's got to take the corpse off their hands. Crow eating is done. It's time for the... Isn't that what you wanted? Yeah, but I know it wasn't fair to you. You're different from everyone else, but I thought you were the same of them, how you saw me. Like, you just saw the misguided cripple that didn't know what she was doing. Ah! Maybe you'll be right then. I was scared enough that I made a stupid, fearful, selfish decision to help Mia. To let me do something for you, but you wouldn't get to know it. That hurts. I made it make sense in a backwards sort of way. Why? Do you think of me but now? What about a conversation that day? Knowing what I do now, I should have trusted you. You gave me what I wanted, and you were there for me. I tried to be there for you, too, I guess. Jesus Christ, Olivia, stop being this giant hole for Anna on the fill. But it hurt you, Olivia. Part of what I said that day is that we should be there for each other. To avoid doing stupid stuff, to hurting yourself for me. It's what I had to do. Was it? I'm critiquing myself as... Are you, though, Anon? Maybe we could have done better. We wouldn't have given in to Mia. We wouldn't have had to do... have had to damage control. Things could have been easier. Wouldn't you, though? Anon, you didn't give in to her a minute ago. Like, you're still fucked up. Like, she still has that proof, and she can still throw it around if she wants to. This isn't like the contest thing, where there's like a greater granularity to it. If she wants to ruin your life, there's really, like, she can fucking throw it out there. I never got that part either. Because I felt like at that point, the thing that kind of defended them is that Iadakon knew, and Iadakon has like a reason to tell Mia to go fuck off and suck a dick or something. But that doesn't really work here, does it? Like, she can just print these as posters and hang them up around the school, really. What do you mean we would like to play? What are you talking about? Something break about the stream? She scoffs, but it isn't derisive. Isn't a scoff inherently somewhat derisive? I thought it was. To speak to someone in a scornfully derisive or mocking way. How do you scoff non-derisively? An expression of scornful derision. I love how it's like, yeah, that's what it is. You can also eat something quickly or greedily, I guess. But I don't think that applies here. Like, I get doing shit like this for, like, artistic appeal, but it's not the place. She snorts. I guess that's supposed to be like she's, you know. But it's really weird to do that. It just feels like you don't know a better word for it. That's what it sounds like. I know what he's going for. Like, he's going for the, you know, let's go like something in that direction. Let me see if my thesaurus can help here, because I am curious now. Fuck, Jesus, what is going on, right? I used to have thesaurus.com under my quick list, and it's just not showing it of late. Scoff. Maybe it's just the Google search. It's showing up the desired result. To make fun of or despise. That's all it's given me. That's just so weird. That is so weird. Because, I mean, like, I could see scoffing being, like, a gesture, less than a specific, you know, like a tisk. But I guess it comes with derision implicitly, because otherwise you wouldn't fucking scoff, would you? What's wrong? That's idealistic. Yeah, it is. Like, Mia can beat both your asses, man. What's wrong with that? Things turned out better when we worked together. All I'm saying is that maybe neither of us needs to shoulder all the pain to help each other out. Turned out well this time. Seems to resonate with her before she retorts. What about when everything hurts? That's quite the question. I string together the words as I say them, thinking back to Coach Sully's... Man, Coach Sully has followed the doctrine of the original game, and that he's just completely vanished off the face of the fucking earth. Huh. Gotta realize the pain isn't always... Shut up, I know that's obvious, but sometimes it leads to something good. Sometimes there's cowl troughs and hot charcoal on your path, and the best you can do is walk ahead, head held high. Despite knowing how scary and terrible the day of the contest assembly was, I was so excited that we were talking. I wasn't thinking about holding it against you. You were, like I said, my best friend, I guess? We fall into silence again as my heart races. What's she thinking? Was that too forward? Does she disagree? Maybe she would have handled Mia and I just... Mia and I? Then Dee's Force Ghost appears to add on and says, remember, we're a team, Olivia. We're a team, Olivia. Listen, Olivia, you gotta know we're a team. Teamwork makes the dream work. So we both gotta stand together, you know, we gotta carry this lug together. I mean, Anon's pretty light. I could probably carry him by myself. See, that's what I'm talking about, Olivia. You grab him by the feet, I grab him by the hands. Dreamwork makes the teamwork. There's no I in teamwork, but there is a me in there somewhere. Well, there is an I in victory. Oh, fuck you, Olivia. Fuck you. Come on. Meet me halfway. Come on. Raptor Christ! Olivia audibly smacks a hand to her forehead, slowly dragging down her chest. Okay. I'm sorry, too. Like, maybe I could have sort of maybe kind of lasted enough to pay on Mia. But okay, I was a little petty not to trust you for doing what I wanted. Why did I think it was a good idea? Shouldn't she point out that, like, the reality of the situation is still pretty severe and Anon's still being kind of idealistic? It seems to be her thing right now. Come on, give Anon some back ass. Give him a little smacking. Anon Holy shit, Uzdax. That is harsh. That is mean. I did say it myself that he does sound a little like Inko, but I mostly said that in context of, like, the script is trying to do something with that, like, the plots where Anon's actions are more in line with Inko. But this, with the memes and the internet humor, oof. Oh, please, Ustax, please. That is so cruel. I might be a jerk, but that is the burn that melts sand into glass. Oof. I shrug and smile at her. You did the best with what you had. Yeah. Anon, who the fuck would you be to say a dumbass decision? Dickhead. Seriously, weak. Shouldn't Anon be like, listen, I would have done the same stupid thing myself. Come on, be fucking humble, Anon! Have some humility. Grovel before your queen, you simp. She rolls her eyes and takes it for a symbolic shake. All right. I'll try and have it be the last teary-eyed conflict I make. Your turn next. I could think of something. Would you be pissed if I banged Damien or something? Her eyes widen and she audibly chokes before smacking the grin off my face with her tail. Why doesn't she use her hand for once? Just fucking slap this man. Oh my god, only if your goal is to mortify me. You better take pictures, and I better get to see them. I want to see your dicks compared. Olivia, hold up, Olivia. Hold up. Did you just say you wanted us to take dick pics to How long have you been thinking about this, Olivia? Because that's a really specific response, considering what I suggested. Olivia just dies on the spot from active cringe. It's fantastic. It's a twist we never saw coming. Woof. Damn. I rub my sting... Oh god, she actually wobbled your teeth, Liz? A rub of his sting cheek and swap my tongue at a sudden loose feeling tooth. To the drawing board. Looking at the device we've been piece by piece assembling. Why not say assembling piecemeal? I consult the instructions. Holy shit, we're done despite not paying any attention. Really? That was a stupid thing to do. I don't know. Aren't you literally taking photography? AP photography? Yeah, but I only kinda remember this thing. Why aren't you emphasizing kinda? It's a important part of the sentence. Take a look at each side of the machine as I consult the manual. Oh, no, I remember this. Yeah, take a look here. Now look around for a negative someone else developed. The light is on, man. Careful! Actually, by now they probably should be done, or Yatacon's very neglectful with people's work. Take me a... Also, why are you developing negatives? Don't people use digital fucking cameras? Who is taking these pictures on film? Takes me a surprising amount of time considering we're in a dark room surrounded by development trays. I go and switch the room's red lighting on before returning to the device to fiddle with the negative tray, eventually getting everything right. A grey blob projects onto the brace and I frown. Cool blob. Olivia actually sounds supportive in a way. At least she isn't laughing my face over my fuck up. Wait, that's not... Wait. I begin messing with all the dials and knobs and the settings, morphing the picture this way and that. As I do, it melts and clarifies like butter. A number of times I struggle to get it to the right settings. Eventually, after several minutes of going back and forth, I get the golden ratio. The projected image clarifies into a photograph of the hall right outside of Yatacon's room. Oof. Yeah, Yatacon probably failed this guy. He must never have heard that warning, or taken it seriously. Compare sizes and has the Jurio manga... What is the Jurio manga panel size? We're looking this up, man. Oh, those are fucking full-page spreads. Like, I'm looking this up, and it's like, you want a full-page spread? Oh, and two-page twos. Damn, those are big. Damien, what the fuck? Please, stop intimidating. Olivia, we don't want to record gay porn. Actually, I'm mostly ambivalent to this. Olivia! Sush, if we're getting married, I want to do this before God burns me in hell forever for this. That's not how it works, Olivia. You can't cheat God like that. The Mormons do it every day, Anon, with their soaking and their fucking vibrating, shaking people bullshit. I'm gonna do it like this. I will go to hell and I'll tell Satan I did nothing wrong. Yeah, she's like this sometimes. She was like this with me and Ben for some reason. It was really awkward, truth be told. Olivia. Eventually, after several minutes of going back... Okay. Say... Excited to look up to Olivia, who, despite her monotone, is intently looking at the final outcome. Is that all? What you mean, is that all? I'm a little insulted, but to be fair, I made the whole process look stupid. I mean, no, that's not all. But we don't have the right... Well, we need to turn on something a bit snazzier, because things are going a little fine right now. No, that isn't all. But we don't have the right paper to make a permanent print. You can also layer two negatives, but we only have the random ones around us. Still kind of cool, right? Olivia looks unimpressed, but her tail is wagging in interest as she brags. I don't know, I could probably sketch the whole thing faster than it took you to get it right. That's not a feat, Olivia. Listen, you're a good artist, and I'm an amateur photographer at best. I just know how to point a camera and click it real good sometimes. This stuff is beyond me. Then a smell of burning plastic fills the air as I look... What the... fuck. I scramble to remove the negative tray as a faint smoke wafts up from it. The negative I had seconds ago is bubbling liquid film. God damn it. Figures. Why even try to show it off when I don't even know the first thing about this stuff? The negative cools quickly enough, and I place it back onto the station I found. Not like I would have passed anyway. Fucking figures. I already said figures, man. Please. I didn't even hear her roll up to me before I feel Olivia's hand placed gently on my back. Hey man, shit happens, right? I've read a lot of paintings in the past too, you know. Yeah, I know. She's alright. But it's only discouraging because if I were a better student or photographer, it wouldn't have had a chance to happen. Does it happen to Inko? The original one there, oh. managed to melt the... Oh, yeah, the Inko also fucks up. Yeah, he's making the same fuck up as Inko. Poor guy. Pat-pats Fran on. Pat-pats Fran on. Pat-pats in chat. And I'll get another chance. But that could have ruined the machine for all I know, because of the stupidly bright. The power cuts out all at once, and even the constant hum of the HVAC comes to a halt. Light. This is the deepest darkness, the most advanced darkness and dragons I've ever experienced, even with Olivia right in front of me. If it weren't for a quickened breath, I wouldn't have known it. Anon! Yeah, I'm here. I know that, dumbass! Then why ask it? Oh, suddenly cut off and hold my breath. Not funny, asshole. There she wildly swipes at where I was with her tail before she makes contact, and a laughing cries force out of me. Okay. Oh, I get it. Shit, guess the power really is out. I feel something wrap around my hand, something scaled, and why is she warm? Comforting. Until it isn't, feels like Olivia's trying to crush the bones out of my fingertips. Ouch! Ouch! Sorry! The darkest... I know there's Snoot mods for Darkest Dungeons! Ugh, I kind of want to see them, because the art style sounds kind of cool. Darkest Dungeon is... Oh, it's $4? You can get it for $4 until 4th of June? Holy shit, that's a deal. I'm not buying it, because I don't want it, but... Oh no! Total Biscuit reviewed it! It's so old! It's so fucking old! Total Biscuit reviewed it. TB, tuberculosis. Let me see if I can find the jugular class mod. Is that Fang? That's Fang! The jugular class mod. Director Spears. Why is Spears in this fucking... Look at all these goobers! The icons when placing a character to meditate, pray, or flagellate themselves are changed by Reed, Stella, and Rosa! Oh, that's fucking art. Oh. We got Puppet Fang! Puppet Fang?! Oh, that one looks great. Admittedly, that's just taken out of Puppet Pals. Man, Puppet Pals is great. I just remember Puppet Pals exists. Oh, Principal Spears is a fucking barbarian. It suits him. Well, that was a delight. That was a delight. Just the fucking mental image, right? It makes me chuckle. It's alright. I feel that Anon is just so hurt. He got smacked, his tooth is loose, his nose is pierced, his sternum is gone. Anon's just fucking beat the hell. I feel the shakiness racking a body and place my other hand over. Well, again, Olivia's the one who's fucking fucked up. Like, Anon is just doing fine, right? He's not afraid. He's not worried. He's constantly providing the mental support. Can Olivia just fucking do something for you for once? No, stop that. Okay. Not like anyone, even us, could see it. You're good, you're good. Oh, no! She's even doing this. I feel her shakiness subside after that. The only sound of being breathing in the far-off storm pounding away outside. Do we just wait in the darkness? It's kind of boring. We should go find... Wham! Door suddenly slams open, both blinded by light. Olivia! Olivia and I both let out a scream in unison. I find myself throwing it on before Olivia and pushing myself forward to thwart the would-be killer. I feel her arms wrap around my midsection. Yeah, Inko does this too. Again, let Anon have some negative character traits. Let Anon be a coward. Listen, I'm just gonna put my paws. I'm gonna put my little pappy paws on the desk, right, like this, and I'm gonna tell you this. Anon just got beaten up. Anon is terrified for his life. He has been injured 3 times minimum today. Anon should be a little bit frightened and should, if anything, be ducking for cover. Like, why is he this assertive? Who the fuck are you? I don't care about this Anon. He's so boring. He's ending 3 Anon. I don't care. Blech. It's like the author doesn't remember that Anon's a human being with limits. He is not at Guts or Rainbow's level yet. He cannot remove his limiter. It took a while to find a flashlight with the power out. It finally registers to me that Yatakan's voice, that it's as Yatakan's voice. And I look up to see him illuminating his own face with the light. My heart is beating in my damn ears, and I can hardly muster a relieved response. Olivia, however, immediately begins swatting me off with a flustered frustration. Well, now, I'm not paying you two to get frisky in the closet. Leave that for Trigham's class. How the fuck do you end up with a name like that? Considering the context. Olivia and I yell in unison, "You're not paying us!" Before we exchange an embarrassed look and we tack on. They are getting paid. You're getting paid in chips, which technically is a payment. Meanwhile, the real Anon is in Black Ops 1's chair strapped. Oh, fuck. Senator taking a deep stab. Was that a possibility? Stop. Anon, if you were to have sex in the closet, you would ruin so many negatives Yatakan would personally have you pay for them, and you can't. You'd have to sell your properties. How are you going to win Billion Road now? You can't win Monopoly either. Relax, I'm only joking with you two. The power is out for the whole block, though, and apparently our backup generator is decades old, and only keeping the AC on. Thought the HVAC was off. He grumbles something about someone deserving to be fired before gesturing to follow. Come on, we can wait it out in the studio. Yeah, and the original, the ventilation also kicks off, which makes it weird that he says, like, no, the AC still works. Which I thought was part of HVAC. I guess not. Who are you people? Where's Fang? Yatakan's... Ugh. How are we not even halfway? Fuck. Yatakan's slow striding steps contrast the violent rainfall outside as we follow him into the main classroom. Faint atmospheric light is the only thing besides the flashlight allowing us to see. Thank God it'll flood. Is that even possible here? I feel like I was not adequately prepared for Dinophonia's bipolar-ass weather. Yatakan begins pulling something out of his desk, though it's too dark to see at first. Most likely. Good thing we did away with all the ground floor carpeting. He grimaces at the thought, no doubt alluding to a past year debacle. You can just have him say that. The numbers, Anna, what do they mean? He finally sets out some tiny-ass tea lights on his desk and begins lighting them with an extended lighter. I honestly do fuck all to improve visibility, but if he weren't here, they may provide a certain ambience. Why is Anon such a fucking horn-ass today? Aren't you thinking about Damien's hot, sexy body right now? You were the one who suggested it. That was a frisky comment. No, even before that frisky comment, man. Won't those trigger the fire alarms? They're too small by themselves. We should be fine. I hope so. I don't want to get soaked without even stepping outside. Me neither. Once was enough for today. In any case, I thought we might as well turn this into a camp-out. Camping? I like the sound of that. Sure. We don't have a tent or sleeping bags or anything that makes camping fun. Actually, I hardly call it camping at this point. We could always go to the moldy shelter cots from the gym, if you'd like to complete the experience. Those haven't been replaced. Ha! Our budget's been in the red for years, Mrs. Halford. Part of why we're being scrutinized right now with the whole audit business. Anyways, we're the only ones here, so I'm not going to go through the hassle. We can just relax for now, and I've called a taxi for the both of you. It'll take a while to be ready. It'll take a while to ready and send out. Those are the code to my hentai stash. Oh no. Olivia, I just want to know, why are you into Yuri? Why aren't you into yaoi like normal girls? So, wait about until then? Still have that homework, don't you? Olivia jolts, opening her mouth to retort before Yatakan. Oh! I'm kidding. Minutes tick by as the storm continues to rage on. I do eventually get my chips, both Cool Ranch and Fritos. Oh yeah. I'd be jealous. Well, get the chips back as promised to me, but I only get a pinch of chips before Olivia co-opts my harmed over. She did. What the fuck, Olivia? Come on. You know that he is just head over heels and you can steal everything from him. The mold in the cot is a free midnight snack. What are you, that Chris Deltarune kid who's eating moss? All the payment for not letting you die from that fever, she said as she licks the salty goodness from her lips. Is my wonderful friendship not good enough? She quickly slaps my hand away as it creeps towards the bag once more. Nope. Try harder. The bitch. She's lucky Atticon is here, else I would have held them overhead and she'd be screwed. Seems amused by the display, though, watching the exchange with a chuckle. Olivia pulls the sketchbook out, but can't seem to get the lines right. See, Atticon breaks the silence with lively stories of previous semesters. Do you know, a few years back, someone tried to take his head right off his head. Me too, I've never seen a shovel fly that fast. Well, that sounds like Coach Sully, all right. Are we just playing Wani at this point? Are you gonna do something, like, different? Come on, man. I'm not here to just read Wani. Soon Olivia's... I thought this was supposed to get different over time. Soon Olivia's throwing out her own tales. You know, it's too late for ruining your coat last year. Oh, forget it. I have dozens of them at home anyway. I can relate. I took up my green undershirt, hitting a faint tearing side of the back, as I remember me as parting gift as I ran away. Good thing I got dozens of those at home anyway. Looks at the tags. My dear God, you're enjoying this, aren't you? Didn't know into Yuri, Olivia. The psychic Russian in the corner who looks like Lenin. What? They won with Yuri. What is going... Who is this Lenin man? Why does he sound like he has linen? Lenin, could you do my linen? Wait a minute, why isn't streamer mode on? Shouldn't that automatically kick in whenever I open this shit? There, that should keep Discord pings from occurring. Eventually, we all laugh and exchange tales. On my part, I mostly riff and goof off of whatever these two can bring up. Luckily, neither presses me on tales of my past. The energy is kept high. The other can either subtly slips me another chips bag and distracts Livy with some tale or another so I can hawk him down. He's real as fuck for that one. When we do run out of things to say, we all lapse into comfortable silence, with the storm providing white noise for the dark classroom. Whew, long day today. Normally I'd be home by now, resting. I hope you don't mind if I relax a little here. We'll give him the green light without hesitation. Thanks. He cracks his back against the groove of his chair. Livy, I've been meaning to say, you're so quiet, reserved, isolated even. I've noticed you've been a bit more friendly lately. I think so. As always, despite her surprise, she comes to accept the Atticon's words almost immediately. What does it even mean? You have been in my class all 4 years, of course I would. Maybe it was a bit too nosy of me, but it always hurt to see a student hurt themselves like that. When you're in the adult world, you'll see it all the time. People work themselves into a rut and stay there until their days blend into a mush instead of lifting themselves up. Like they have all the time in the world. The father look in his eyes before he returns his attention to her. I'm so proud of you for making an effort, Olivia. Mr. Atticon, I don't know, I mean, Olivia's speechless, of course. That's evident. As for me, I feel guilty of what he's calling out. It's all I've ever wanted before I met the gang here. Just because Olivia's doing better doesn't mean I am. Don't be flustered. Be proud, Olivia. You've managed to form a friendship. His eyes shift to me, and he must be reading my discontent. Don't think I don't appreciate you extending an olive branch, as you had to. As you had to, Lano. Wave a hand at that. No, I didn't do anything, Mr. Atticon. Oh, squirrels are over. You can drop the formalities. Trent, then? Well, let's say you can drop Mr. Either way, it's not much to thank me for, Atticon. I hardly see why not. As far as I'm concerned, both of your recent developments coincide with your friendship. One I humbly took part in, if you remember. Life can be harsh on your own, and it can't always be done solo. It helps to find company that can ease it. Ooh. My stomach's having fun today. Really? Olivia seems to be taking every word to heart. Absolutely. More than you can imagine. He leans forward to place a hand gently on each of ours. Olivia winces, instantly retracting her hand as he touches her wrist. Shit. Olivia? Are you good? Oh, I'm fine. It's just hurt a little at all. Was fine before, though. Isn't that your drawing hand? It was feeling better. I even helped build those lamb twickies. The print enlarges. Yes, brilliant. Student's been overworking herself, and I give her extra physical work. What was I thinking? What were you thinking? Atticon seems to ignore her rationalizations. I had no idea how bad it was. You need to take care of yourself, Olivia. If anything were to happen, I know you'd be completely beside yourself. No! I know you were doing extra work, but how did you even get this bad? It was a lot of extra work. A whole group's assignments on top of my own. Oh, for the last 3 weeks, basically all my free time. Christ, how could I have missed that? Oh, in tiny moments flash before my eyes. The roughest sketches she's been sending. The fact that she's been referring a non-dominant hand for everything else. The times where she'd grab and flex a hand, drawing hand randomly. You know, in a really good story that has some time to breathe, you would use these and you would like spread them out, and you, the reader, can figure it out. But nope. It was great practice, at least I'm telling myself. She tries and fails to hide her wincing as the Archon carefully tests her arm. So then she finally admits to herself and to us. Never would have made it to graduation. All because of that painting you switched. Well, you know about that? Hold up. That painting has nothing to do with this. Olivia did this because Anon was being blackmailed. The painting switching isn't... Hold up. I was about to say this chapter's fine enough that I'll go on. Is the author that fucking stupid that he doesn't understand that this has to do with the contest? And that... I'm kind of low-key losing my mind here right now. Can someone in chat please tell me that this isn't as stupid as it looks? Because if it is as stupid as it looks, I'm going to lose my shit. Because at this point, there's copy pasting, right? And then there's like, you copy pasted it. What? Oh. Someone in chat, please tell me this isn't as stupid as it looks. And I'm stupid. Please tell me I'm stupid. Please tell me I'm the stupid one. Please. 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 Like, I get it that it still makes sense for Olivia to suffer from this, right? I still get that that Olivia still suffers on a personal level, but the connection is so much more tenuous, and it. So this guy finally writes his own fucking scenes and puts some twists in that are Anon specific. Not only does Anon barely engage with it in a meaningful capacity, but oh my god. Please tell me that I'm being stupid here. Please give me a better explanation so I can just move on without feeling, oh my god. Please. Please. I'm going to say a wow wow otherwise. Anon's nose is still bleeding. It sure is. He also almost lost a tooth. Senator, please. Senator, please save me. Senator, please save me. Hands and knees, I beg of you, please. I do not deserve this. I will cry. Da, 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 da. Am I that upset? Kinda. Because like this is why I read a fic, right? Is I want it to mix things up, to put things in new perspectives, to be a little excited, a little sexy, a little different. And this is like the polar opposite, where it's like you've changed so many things. Like Anon isn't Inko. They would not take the same actions and follow the same plot because they're not the same person. You've changed several core bits of events, and you're just gonna stick to the script anyway. At that point, I'm like, my man, what are we even doing here? What are we doing here? Why do you show up to work if you're not gonna do anything, right? I'm tempted to read this person's vibe check on like, oh man, it's what am I looking at here? What is this? The prestige classes of the complete warrior. Oh shit. Neat. No, Senator. She's blackmailing Olivia because she needs someone to do her art homework. So it never made sense to blackmail Anon, which is kind of weird, all things considered. It's like a really weird turnaround of all things. You know what? I think I'm gonna look this shit up. I think I'm gonna look these up. I think I'm just gonna take a hot minute here while I let this sink in my head because I need this to purge from my system. So I'm gonna pull up the Complete Warrior PDF and shh, don't ask where I got it. I don't even have it. I'm just lying. I'm lying to you. What do we got here? We got the Cavalier. I don't want that. The Dark Hunter and the Darkwood Stalker. This guy's like, hey, these are basically the same fucking class. So what do we get out of the Dark Hunter? I'm just gonna put these side by side. So the Darkwood Stalker, the Dark Hunter is 5 levels. Base attack bonus goes up by 1. Fort bonus goes up by half. It's a bad save too. A lot of prestige classes tend to do that. Ref save is strong. So weak means it goes up by 1 per several levels, I think. Is that really how they go? Don't prestige classes have different progressions for these? Whatever. So level 5 is +5. Then for the saves, +1, +4, +1. You get improved stone cutting, enhanced dark vision, sneak attack, +1d6, and stone's hue and death attack, which I'm going to imagine is like the capacity to hide and everything else. Stone's hue is coloration. Yep. For all these abilities, it feels like you should also be a dwarf. Should you be a dwarf? Oh, it increases the bonus if you're a dwarf. Death attack. Oh, that's the thing the assassins get. What about the Dark Wood Stalker? Ancient foe. That's just a That's just a ranger. Uncanny dodge. That's a rogue thing. Sneak attack. Ancient foe. Dark vision. Uncanny. No, that's lame. It's just a little rogue with a little ranger. A little sprinkle of A, a little sprinkle of B. It's an elven thing. The other was a dwarven thing. All right, back. Darkwood Hunter and Dark Hunter. Darkwood Stalker and the Dark Hunter. Close jump over the doing how worthless they are. They are melee combatants first. They want to be good at stealth and reward that stealth with combat action to make you better at stealth. Make you better from stealth. Using the time version of sneak attack. You know what else gets sneak attack? The rogue. Now the rogue is a standard class that doesn't need prestige class requirements. It's also really good at it. In fact, taking rogue and specializing to make it tougher and better melee will yield a version of both of these prestige. Ugh, I hate it when that happens. The Darkwood Stalker brings very specific combat ability, which is bad. It grants death attack, which is terrible since it requires 3 rounds of turns of anticipation. Only targets orcs. Only targets orcs, and gives a save or die. Yeah. 3.5 is fucking gaminess, man. Its ability's upside is probably not as good as 3 multi-turn attacks, and it's your capstone for don't bother. When you get it, Wizards of already have access to a spell that could save or die any target, even if it's not an orc, and they get it at level 9. Yeah, man, magic users, it's fucking cracked. But that's not what D&D is about. That's the real problem. So, what is this? Death attack? If it succeeds, it's just a normal sneak attack. Oh, that's just terrible. Just fucking beat his ass, man. Okay, I'm gonna read the chat in a bit, but I think I'm gonna go and take a quick break, clear my head, eat eat some chips. You know, do it the Anon way. We'll be back in a hot minute. Ugh. Okay, I'm back. So we can actually try it. So what, okay, let's see. Let me get this straight. We're having to have fun in wasted time. It seems he's trying to do. What the hell is trying to do? We're here to have fun in wasted time. In wasted time? I mean, you could have experimented with a few things. It requires effort, and we're paid by the hour. Anon has no real value in a school for art. It's so dumb, we got mentally flashbanged. Anon's organs have value. They sure do. To an extent. While true, I don't think that's going to help in art class, though. Can make a nice meal. Those carnivores need delectable liver meat. I didn't think the joke about Damien making jokes. Okay, so we're back. All right. Okay, so I've not calmed down. I'm sorry to tell you, I've not calmed down. I'm still pretty angry. So let me take you on a journey here. We just talked about the blackmail that's happening between them and Mia, which has nothing to do with this. And he's like, all because of that painting you switched, which makes sense in the original game because in the original game the whole point is that Inko, the painting is the blackmail. So that's out of the window. Okay, fair enough. Maybe Yadakan's talking about something bigger. Maybe that's it. We'll give it a little bit of time. We'll give it a little bit of time. Wait, you knew about that? Of course I did. I had my suspicions at the time, but Olivia confirmed them both when you came into my classroom, so she shares a great deal with me, and I wouldn't have just let go of what had you two out of all out. She shares a great deal with me, and I wouldn't have just let go of what had you two all out of. Jesus Christ, rewrite that sentence. Oh shit. I do remember asking to tell him later now. Later now, great. Yeah, right. He shakes his hand and releases Livy's hand. But no, it goes further than that. That painting entry was all because of your culminating pain over the last 4 years. Or because of that first contest entry hanging in as a reminder in the gala. Your first venture into the art world and went how it did. Olivia tries flexing her hand, and I find myself gesturing with my own hands. Give it with my own hand a good and I find myself gesturing with my own hand, a good stretch to try. God damn it. Years of gaming. Surprised I don't have arthritis. No, man, you're going to get that later. You're going to get that later. I boldly have to take her fingers in hand myself to demonstrate what she accepts. You want that painting. It's a genuinely good piece, Olivia. I thought so too. See? I've told you so many times. Perhaps countless others have too. Olivia manages a small, timid nod as she looks up at him. He takes a moment to gather his thoughts again. Horrible chain of events. One I've bared witness to all these years. Watched as it's taken your friends and your self-worth. That enthusiastic smile when you first came into my class. Now it's ruining your body. That, again, these are related in like the rough emotional sense, but like in the original story it works because it's actually connected. Like we're just gonna forget that Anon's technically the subject here. He stands and turns away, covering his eyes with a hand, and I really just sat here and watched it. After just seeing how people act. Like, the point of the contest being the centerpiece of the blackmail and connecting to this tissue is because it's the whole through line of Olivia's life, and to an extent, Inko's naivete. Of being a fucking... Yarkan, you okay, man? I know he's still my teacher, but this has him all sorts of torn up. He's been nothing but kind and understanding. Stop. Don't butt this twice. Seems like a breaking point. Super. Better than that. Even in fact, I've made my mind up about something. There's a scary resolve written on his face as he speaks. Don't take her to the gala, please. There's something I want you two to see. I can't even get a full syllable out before he cuts me off. No words, just do it, please. What do you want to show us? Something you should have seen a long time ago. It was back in 1914, 50, 45. What a year, what a year. He takes off ahead of us, moving faster than I thankfully thought was possible of him. My shoes and the bottom of my jeans are soaked clean through as I push Olivia through the flooded halls. Sounds like we're in a cave, the water radically changing the acoustics and sporadic drops here and there really sell the illusion. Olivia is able to tuck her legs up onto her seat and places her head onto her knees. Every now and then, we'll see a swirling maelstrom in the water, a drain trying and failing to expel the floodwaters. The Arakan has already taken off ahead of us with the only flashlight. Strangely enough, it's as though he's unimpeded by the water in a way. It's not that deep, is it? How deep is it? Probably like ankles, not even knees. Which, like, yeah, that gets in the way, but that shouldn't meaningfully slow you down. It's not enough to get you that half-speed debuff. Thankfully, Olivia pulls out her phone to use the flashlight as we enter the darkened cavern that is the atrium. Now and then a bolt of lightning will illuminate our surroundings for a split second with a white-hot flash. Aren't white flashes usually kind of cool, though? Because, heavy white lights tend to be more associated with the ultraviolet part of the spectrum. Whatever. I'm talking shit. So it's like the part with the murderer. Listen, I know that's the impression everyone got from that fucking thing. Whatever. Shut up, there's no murderer! Olivia Yo whispers at me as if she's trying to convince herself. I have a hell of a time pushing her chair through the water as we make our way towards the gala via the main offices. Like we're wading through molasses. How the fuck did the slowpoke like a Yatka make it through no trouble? I stop once we reach a familiar display case. Well, here we are. It's getting an odd sort of nostalgia as Olivia shines her light upon that painting. Why upon? Why are you being so dramatic? I haven't been here in weeks at this point, the last time being the day under that umbrella, when I had the only big brain moment I'll ever get. It's a good piece. It is a shame that she never saw it that way. Waves of water slide off the glass ceiling as the storm clouds block out all natural lighting. It's been that way for a while, man. She described it like it's something novel, save for the occasional thunderbolt. The gala hall is doing a better job of draining out the excess water, and now we find ourselves in slippery tile. No Yatacom, though. Maybe he lost steam, and we passed him up in the darkness? There's another noise in the halls besides us, and with it, though. Something is closing in, red dots swaying back and forth, marking whatever the source of the noise is. When it gets closer, a small part in the clouds above allows a blue light to filter in, backlighting the figures. Why are you being like this, man? It's Yatakan, fire axe thrown over his shoulder and a cigarette hanging from his beak. I want to let out some quip to Olivia about being wrong about the murderer, but aside from the bad taste in joke, I'm just confounded at what he's doing. Yatakan, what's up with the axe? An exhalation of smoke, and he kicks something aside, laying it up against the display case. It's Olivia's painting that she put in my name. These are the ones, right? I squint at the man, trying to discern what the hell he's getting at. His eyes are trained on Olivia, who seems just as paralyzed as me. She's able to shakily nod. Yatakan breathes deep, turning to the offending paintings. Yatakan, what you doing with that axe? Yatakan, what you doing with that axe? He ignores me, taking several steps towards the case and raising the axe overhead. Before I can think about self-preservation, I find myself between him and the case. Oh, hold on, let's talk about this. What is he even doing? Has he gone insane? There's a wild look in his eyes, and for a moment I'm worried he might loose the axe right through me. Said he huffs and blows at using it to prop himself up. The vigor he had just seconds ago all but gone. Damn it, Anon, you know how to ruin a moment, you know that. Yeah, I've been known to put the hand on his back to brace him, but we can only hear each other speak as Olivia watches wide-eyed. I hoped you'd get my drift and let me do this for her. He's beyond exhausted at this point. How old is he? He always seemed barely middle-aged and in class. It could move as though he was much younger. Looking at him now, I couldn't help but notice the clammy pallor of his scale as his face droops. He's aging an untold amount of years as he wilts before me. Just say the first part! You're ruining the artistic flow with this bullshit you keep pulling! Maybe if I had a heads up, but I'm not the best at subtle clues. No, you aren't. Feels as though his eyes pierce through me to look at Olivia as he says that. I need to destroy them. Don't you see? Yeah, man, that would have been a great ending. Inko just cleaved straight in half. But shouldn't she be proud of them? He shakes his head. Because instead of having good fucking writing with symbolism and shit, we're just gonna spell out the plot, I guess. Fuck me! She can have her pride in her work all she wants. That's all I've ever told her. Violence is rarely the answer. It's not really violence, is it? But if destroying these symbols is needed, I'll do it. That is, I would have. His shoulder sags as he heaves out a sigh. Stands back up and persists. Are you letting Anon do it now? I'm losing. Okay, listen, I was about to say, chapter 12 is like where the actual. Oh, I'm so tempted to just fucking stop because this is like nothing to something levels of stupid. There is a reason Eoticon does it. Eoticon is like, we need to do something while we still have time. And he is wasting his final few moments of good health to save her. It's his fucking moment, and you're giving it to Anon? Anon doesn't. Oh my. Oh, holy shit. What are you doing? Oh, fucking hell, man. If you stuck to the course critic, what? Like. I'm gonna need a fucking moment, man. I need a moment. I need a moment. I need another moment this soon already. How the fuck do you mess it up this bad? Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. How do you fuck this up so bad? Twice in a row. Two big mistakes in a row. How do you do this, right? How do you write a story like this? I need a moment. I need a moment, okay? I need a fucking moment. Jesus Christ. Let me. Like, part of what ruins this for me, right, is Anon was just a minute ago like, we can't solve your problems for you. We have to work together to support each other. He should. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do or to think. You say that Aaron Nolan Bennett. You say that, but holy shit, does this just not read like someone who read Snoot Game and missed the entire point? Considering this guy apparently doesn't like Inko very much, like, yeah, man, sorry to tell you. It's moments like this where I wish I was an alcoholic. At least I could drown myself in something. I just don't know. I just don't know. God damn, man. So, I'm gonna do something that I do when the times when the going is tough, but I need to push through. I'm gonna disassociate. Okay, I'm gonna read this aloud, and it's gonna go in my brain somewhere. But I'm not here for the next 5 minutes as we go through this man's biggest mistake. I'm going through the train wreck. I'm putting my hands on the corpse. I'm giving him CPR because the law requires me to. But once I'm done, I am out. Let's push through. He shakes his head. She can have pride and work all she wants. That's all I've ever told. Okay. Sir? Well, go on. I'm sure, even if you like them, you know I'm right. So, to make up for stopping me, give it one good swing. I'll do the rest, but the glass is a real toughie with how tired I am. I reluctantly take the axe and pick it up. Jesus, those things are weighty. He smiles and nods at me, taking a step back to allow me to swing. I take a batter stance, repositioning my hands a few times so it doesn't go flying if I rebound off the case. This is the right thing, I think. Even as Olivia watches with bated breath, I know this will only help her. She's hated both of these since the day of their inception. Yarakan and I can end that. I check back to Iadicon once more to make sure that he's out of range of my swing, and then I let loose. The collision with the glass breaks and shakes through my bones, tingling my hands, and I manage to lodge it in the glass by the blade's edge. A bit of shimmying, I release it before swinging again, aiming for the weak point. The blade clatters through the case as a shower of glass shards litters the hallway. I found myself recoiling to keep them out of my eyes. Iadicon sighs, holding a hand out. All right, now I can. But it's too late. I've already brought the axe overhead now and split the newer of the two paintings in half on the floor. I look back at Iadicon as I hand the axe over. Figured it'd help you if you only had one to focus on. Truthfully, the more I think about it, the more I hate that damn thing. Maybe more than Olivia does. Good or not, it's from a different time, from a different person. Not the Olivia I know. So if it needs to go, I want to be the one to do it. Iadicon can have the first one. There's a look of surprise in his face before it relaxes into an understanding smile and he takes the tool back. I step back now, going to Olivia's side. I can see that she's torn as she wants to look up at me, but can't look away from Iadicon. With as much energy as he can muster, the pale tarot reels back the axe and decimates the painting in the case. He hardly cares as the other displays are caught in the crossfire. The lighting of the hall has turned a deep cerulean as he swings away, tearing the axe head out with great effort each time. Before the final slash, he drags his cigarette down to nothing and spits the butt into the wet floor, extinguishing it instantly. His final blow spits the frame at the top and falls forward, a heap of canvas laying over the other destroyed pieces. He finally comes to rest, huffing each breath, using the axe as a makeshift cane once more. Ha! 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 Olivia, it's gone. His eyes are transfixed on the painting, now left in tatters. Both of them. It should have been done long ago. There's a bit of sorrow as Olivia replies, Yeah, but Iadicon, this is crazy. Yeah? He wipes his sweat-covered brow. Perhaps it is. I let out a long whistle. I hope the others displayed it don't mind what you just did. Oh, who fucking cares? Iadicon shocks both of us with his nonchalant cursing. Those students graduated ages ago. And do you know how many of them still do art? None. If their destruction helps someone's art, it's fine by me. But Olivia, you have no other big paintings now, don't you? She shakes her head, already getting over what little sadness she had over the fact. What a shame. Look at it, and I did. A quick answer causes both Iadicon and I to smile. But I can make another. Yes, that's what I need to hear. You make me so proud that it's the first thing that come to mind. To come to your mind. You make me so proud that it's the first thing that comes to... Do you remember? Olivia's expression turns wistful as her voice lowers to just above audible to the both of us. In sophomore year, when you challenged me to think of something I wanted to do instead of go for it? Of course. I couldn't think of anything back then. But there's been one thing I've been wanting to do for a while now, and like you said, some company could really help. Olivia squeezes my hand. Oh man, when did that happen? Did I reach for hers, or promise not to laugh? Wouldn't think of it. Could you ask me again, Iadicon? Sure. He rubs his chin. I believe it was, if you could leave right now and do anything you wanted, what would you want to do? Anything at all. Exactly that. I want to go see a fountain and paint it for you. There's a lot of interesting author notes here. We'll get back to the fountain in a bit. Oh, she did just say a fountain. I was thought that, whatever. Author notes. The subjects of the day come up once more. A line of events is drawn from the first painting until the consequence of being blackmailed now. Consider conditionals for it if Inko knows the story beyond the first submission. They never did that, I think. There's no conditional. There's a very few conditionals in this. Iadicon grows desperate and gets up to something so long ago. He tells the others to go meet him in the gala. Inko and Olivia oblige and see Iadicon with another painting, a lit cigarette, and a fire axe. I don't... Again, I don't know axe with E or not. He destroys both paintings, giving Olivia a fresh start. He tells Olivia to go make a new one, but she has to go somewhere new to paint it. She picks the fountain she promised to visit. Light banter, and then the taxi arrives. Iadicon knows... Note! Iadicon knows everything Inko doesn't necessarily. Note 2. Iadicon notices that Olivia's hands are weak, and gets on to her for treating them poorly. The physical abuse she's endured is the last straw to help. There's the last straw for him. Alternatively, Iadicon knows that her hands are weak and puts together the doohickeys that made him... Okay. Are there any other notes in this? So, I want to go to college. I want to make plenty of friends. And I want to fight Trullo. Oh, regardless. Oh, that's how they read out the note. After all, they hang out and it's kind of a math, something gay like that, so she begs them not to... So, there are some other parts that are legitimately... There are, like... There are other problems with how the scene is handled, right? In that it's not handled with any poetic justice, it's not given any real weight, Anon does more than he should, Anon doesn't have any hesitations, even though he seems to be a person who's just... I'm gonna just move past this. I'm just gonna put... Is Plink on this window? Plink isn't on this window. Shit. So I'm just gonna put this as bland as I can. That was terrible. That legitimately killed pretty much all of my interest for this fic and how awful that was handled. My god. Jesus. Like, you could have not even, didn't even do the scene right. I didn't even want to read the comments because it's everyone just fucking glazing this asshole for utterly butchering a perfectly good cow. This man took a goose that laid golden eggs and just chopped it up and threw away the eggs in the process. What are you doing? Would it hurt you to just... Alright, where's the nearest fountain? Certainly haven't seen one nearby. The occasional residual... I'm not even in the mood anymore. The occasional residual bird bath, Hartley County. It's a park not too far from here, and you can barely make out a fountain at the center from the window. Well, not right now, but I want to go there. Yes, I believe the very big one. Stick Equestrian Park? That's wonderful, Olivia. Yadikon stumbles, and I rush to brace him. He's light as a feather and a little more gaunt than even his profile would lead you to believe. He looks back at the trash display case. Ha. We'll just blame this mess on Mia all the same. Won't they check the cameras during a rampage? As I point up nearby to the black half sphere on the ceiling. Oh, add-on. Like everything else, the CCTV system has been in disrepair for a long while. Only a handful of those things work, and they're nowhere near here. Looks back at Olivia with a pointed finger. I'm looking forward to that painting. You better get it to me. Olivia is so at ease that she promises. I will. And you better help. I hope I find a finger pointed my way now, too. Like I'd say no? I shrug. He nods at that before gesturing at us to follow him to the school entrance and step out under the awning. For a while, we bask in silence again as the rain lets up just the smallest bit. Do you have one, Yatakan? Do you have one, Yatakan? Should be calmer there. Olivia asks, confusing both Yatakan and me. He turns his attention to her. He's looking a bit more vital, though he is just standing still now. You have anything you want to do? I'm already doing it. No, really. He gets a bit defensive, scowling. No, really. Teaching high school is a great job that nobody ever regrets. Badum-chi. Pretty sure only Otacon would say that unironically and mean it. You should pose that question to Anon here. All this drama and he's barely said a word. Really? Feels like I've done more and said more than I have any right to do. Alright, Anon. What about you? What about me? What? Can you repeat the question? Never causes the Otacon to smirk and leave it to groan. Jerk, if you could go anywhere, do anything right now, what would it be? I just want an easy life. That's what I would have said at the start of the year and almost did now out of habit. But is that what I want right now, though? I'm right there with the Atticon about how tiring today was. An easy life sounds good in theory, but wouldn't deal with all the bullshit. That mean missing out on all the fun stuff, too. It'd mean having no one to rely or be relied upon, to be alone. The one's comforting thought now chills me. There's a million ways I could grift through life, but they all sound so boring, futile, unfulfilling. The only other choice is to make something of myself, though, and that is way easier said than done. What is the future of Anon Emus? Whatever it is, it can't be influenced by how I was. Things change, and I'm not immune to that universal rule. Maybe photography isn't a bad route. My frequent ineptitude aside. I guess I want things to keep going as they are. Have good friends to help and be helped by. The feeling of doing something well for things to be okay. Maybe more than okay. Well, fuck, how do I put that all into words? I want to be better, I guess? Yeah, I want to be better. Yarakan seems pleasantly surprised. Very interesting. More ambitious than the average dream. I like it. And vague. What does it even mean? Olivia seems more skeptical, and that's fair enough. It means I don't want to be the same person I was yesterday. Even more the day before that. If I do something a bit better tomorrow, I've met my goal and I can do it again. Meh. Sounds like a crap kind of cop-out, so you always win. Maybe it is, but I'll stick with it. Despite Olivia's dismissive words, she keeps giving me an odd side eye. It's hard to read because each time I meet her gaze, she breaks it. Maybe it's one of intrigue. I would be, if some dumbass I knew said some shit like that. Even repeating it to myself now. I want to be better. I both do and don't get what it means. It's hardly a traditional goal, but it's something. You don't have to repeat this, man. Your fucking readers are not this goddamn stupid. They're not retards. They have a memory. You're right, he's here. I'd almost forgotten that he was here when the Atticon puts out her cap. Get home safe, you two. And don't forget those dreams. The Atticon forgoes the veil of professionalism and throws her arms around the Atticon and reciprocates. I shift awkwardly, opting for a handshake when they both release each other. He locks my hand in place, he whispers to me. You made a hard choice, Anon. Whatever happens next in regards to Mia or otherwise, my class is always open to you. Fuck. She still has those photos, doesn't she? Yada kinda has our back, so there's little that can be done to prevent her from leaking them if that's what she wants to do. I breathe deeply, swallowing down the welling anxiety, and nod to him. Then Olivia and I make a break for the cab, with her quickly hopping into the back as I break down the wheelchair in record time and throw it in the trunk. By the time I hop in, I'm soaked. Geez, kid, took your time, huh? That familiar nasally voice mocks. What the hell? I went as fast as... My eyes widen as I come face to face with that grinning mustard yellow bastard. The groom. You. This guy said it like a taxi service to his friends. Not that he was... This friend said that he was a taxi service to his friends, not that he was a fucking taxi driver. You! He shoots a finger gun back before laughing. Tried saying you need a lift. Picked some time for it, huh? So, I remember you, Anon, whatever. Why wouldn't he know that? Wouldn't Trishent have literally mentioned that? Who is Greeny here? Olivia seems weirded out by the exchange. Olivia. In an instant, the motherfucker's smarmy smile stretches even wider, and I meet with a death glare. See, I see. So that's what with the late stay at school, huh? Some lover's rendezvous away from prying eyes, or I drive my foot into the back of his seat, only then noticing the dozen other shoe prints permanently embossed onto it. All right, just give me your addresses and we can make it quick. The missus and I got a night in anyhow. I rattle off Olivia's first, followed by mine before looking back at her. She's seemingly already written the driver off as she props her head onto her head and stares out the window. Thank God this dude could have made it awkward. A driver tries a few more subtle tricks like switching to an R&B station and waggling his eyebrows at me in the rearview mirror. Another swift kick, and it was all back to silence. We make it to Olivia's in good time, and the guy is freely riding the line of illegality with the types of moves he's pulling behind the wheel. I hop out to refresh my sopping clothing and get Olivia's chair out for her. I push her quickly up the walkway, and take a breather under the small cover at their front door. Before letting herself in, she asks, "So, do you know that guy?" Kinda. He's Yadakan's friend. We took photos at his wedding." Oh. She turns back to the door, placing her hand on the knob. "He's interesting, is all. Thanks, for everything today. Don't mention it." She nods again, now with a smile. "See you tomorrow, Anon." "Yeah, see you then." I can hear the whole Payne family greet her in seconds after the door closes. Damien descends upon her the loudest. "Do you have any idea what time it is, young lady?" "Ha, just kidding. Where have you been, Liv?" I crack a smile at that good old Damien. I jog back to the cab and hop in with a sigh. "Geez, kid, you really know how to pick 'em." "What does that mean?" "Just means that I'll take your word about how she is with you. That chick gave me a hell of a mean mug when I was helping you put the moves on. I never. You what? Relax, kid. Just ambience. Hey, I told you I was nosier than Trent. We're already well on our way back to my apartment. So, any thought about what we talked about last time?" "Which part?" Which part?" he says. The part about knowing when you see it." A conversation. I don't know. Maybe." "Oh, you have. He's so self-assured." "And how would you know, huh?" With the low traffic and this guy's mastery of hydroplaning drifts, we're already back at my apartment. He turns back to me with a more serious smile. "When it gets bad enough, love, that is, it's really obvious to everyone." "Really?" "Yeah, kinda. But I don't know. But I know for certain that you got it bad for her. That doesn't help at all." Hey, he throws both hands up. "I'm just a lowly cab driver. I think you do good to be more open with her. What if she doesn't feel the same?" "That's only scary because you're a kid. You know what's even scarier?" I lean in at a shift in tone with a vanished smile. "Not taking a chance of missing out what could have been. If I'm wrong, you still got a good friend. And if you're wrong, that's all you'll ever have." Easier said than done. I could still as easily break a good thing by blabbing about my feelings. Well, I'll think about it. "Yeah, damn, don't think too hard about it, kid. You might have just popped your brains with something." He gestures out to my face and my shirt as I see a fresh nosebleed develop from the old nose wound. Fuck. I do my best to cup the blood and rush out of the cab to my apartment. The last thing I hear from him is Trent asks, tell him I won't take his money. "This one's on the house." Before he peels out to nowhere. Somehow, he even burns rubber even as the street is flush with several inches of water. I manage to prevent smearing my door in blood as I rush inside. Holy hell, I need a shower. I throw on my soaked clothes to air dry and hop into the glass coffin of a shower to wash off today's ick. It's a lot to think about. And there's still a school day tomorrow. Ugh. The nosebleed stops for the second time today, but I still have water tissue just in case. Ugh, kind of ironic. I hurt myself to help Olivia. No, you didn't. Guess that part will go with me to the grave. Now the only question is, if I could do anything in the world right now, what would it be? Play Rock Ring 2? Fuck yeah. I really do miss out on this, but why are you doing this, man? You know that I was choking, and I really want to go, it's only scary because you're a kid. You know what's even scarier? Not taking a chance of missing out on what could have been. If I'm wrong, you still got a friend, and if you're wrong, that's all they ever have. Got some good lines in here, all things considered. But Mike God, this chapter fucking sucks! I wish I had a good fucking, like, you know, like, Linkar has, like, this comic sucks. He's got that one. I don't know, man. Is it 2 days after? I don't even know, man. I don't even fucking know. Sure, let's look this one up. I think that's the only appropriate. I don't even know what that one looks like, though. I can't find it because I don't even know the source material. Sorry, can't help you. So, I said I was gonna give it one chance, and I'm tempted to still give Chapter 12 a chance because how do you fuck up Chapter 12? It's already a bit of a fucking mess. But I feel personally attacked in a weird way. For all the shit that Nothing to Something fucked up, Nothing to Something didn't try. It was so fucking hot garbage. I knew what I was going in for. I don't even fucking know, man. I feel kind of catatonic, if that makes sense. Fuck. I'm like legitimately sitting here and I don't know what to say. I just don't. Okay. I'm. I'm just. I'm not. I don't know. I just don't know. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. I just don't know. I don't know. Fuck. I just don't know. I just don't know. I just don't know. I think he did notice there's something wrong with the icon. He just doesn't comment on it. They literally call the fucking chapter Death of a Mentor. Fucking hell. Kind of still want to finish it because I want to know where this train wreck goes, but I think for now I need to. So, technically, next up on the list would be Tory Game, and I think I might just. click away. I just can't. I can try, but it won't work. I just can't. I might just do this in my downtime. Actually, I might just do this recordings in my downtime because like I don't want streams to be like this. I guess we'll just do Tory game next week. What part of Tory game did Receiver K even write though? Because he's mentioned as a writer. I don't know what parts he wrote. Doesn't matter. Man's got his fucking fingers in there either way. This the feeling I get from this, right, is like I found out that someone that I liked is dead, and they were dead for a while, and I should have noticed it earlier. Monkey Anon. I don't even know if it's Monkey Anon. I think Monkey Inko is the better term for it because it's fucking Inko. It's just, I don't. Inko wouldn't destroy the painting. Anon shouldn't destroy the painting. That's not his battle. Like, what are you? I think I'm gonna put up a poll. Yeah, but his name is on the author section. Let me see if this works. His name is here, right? Like this implies that he wrote something. It doesn't say what, but it's. Oh my god. Oh man. I think I'm just gonna put up a poll, and we're gonna see what we're gonna do for the stream next, and I'm gonna record Wani Kiss on my own time. It goes a little faster, and I just don't know, man. I just don't know. This I feel like genuinely hurt. Like nothing to something had the benefit of just being a little shit, you know? It's like I didn't take that guy seriously. I didn't care. He could say what he wants, and I would go like, oh, you silly goose. But this is like butchering Wani and Snoot game in the same swing of the axe. One swing, two birds. So what do we have? Where's my? I need to just take my reading list and throw it out there again. Nothing else matters. A non-straight pairing, and we got sugar and cyanide, which was a non-canon pairing. Hold up, I'm gonna go and figure some things out. Where is my reading list? I should just make the top section of the next reading list post like, Safi, this is the reading list, you dumbass. That way I can always find it. It'll be so hard to lose it. Oh my god. I don't listen, this is not a joke. I feel legitimately upset, not angry. I'm just dead. I'm dead inside. This fic fucked up so bad, I'm empty. It's like I just got news that my dad died. Holy shit, man. Fuck. Oh my god, I just don't know. Here we go, sugar and cyanide. Mia and Nito, and Olivia and Anon. What's a weird combination? I guess 100,000 words. It's a third of the length. It's technically not done. Last updated in April. It's a bit ago by this point. Its upload schedule was a bit meh, so makes sense. I just don't know, man. I just don't fucking know. But in the end, nothing else matters. But in the end, matter. Could I like actually try that? Like sing like that? Could I do it? Could I fucking kill my throat just for a gag for a brief? Oh, I can't even do this. It's like the second I try, my body just caves in. Shall we read this fun, cute little? Oh, this is too long. So when I'm in a fumbling the bag competition, like I think I need to clarify my thoughts because I do make it sound pretty bad, but I'm gonna put it down like this. When I read fan fictions, what I want is I want something new. I prefer when you go crazier than if you go normal. I don't want to see slight changes. I want a new story or an exciting twist or something that makes it something, I'm not here to fucking read Wani and Snoot again, right? I don't read fan fiction to read what I've already read. The idea of shipping of crossing Fang over and shipping it with someone else makes it's fair enough. That's like a common thing in communities like this. You do your fun stuff, and that works, and I'm fine with that. Shake hands, slap on the ass, everything like that. It doesn't commit to the change enough, and yet when it does commit to changes, they're terrible, and it's out of character, and it doesn't work for the situation, and it just this is like you've ruined your climax. You've ruined one of the main climaxes in your fucking story for what? What did you get out of this? Why did you change it? I just it feels so stupid. It's like an idiot is going back in time and changing Shakespeare because he thinks those these and thous don't belong in there, buddy. And he changed his whole. I can't even muster any energy. I'm not tired. I'm just exhausted mentally. Oh fuck. God damn it, man. Oh shit. God damn. Fic equivalent of Fogon poetry. That's a deep cut. That's rude, man. Anyway, I'm gonna go and take a break. I'm gonna be recording the rest of Wani in my own time. It's gonna be, I'm not gonna stream it because I don't want to stream something this, like it just doesn't work. The magic's gone. I don't want to stream something and it's just disasters. I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna put up a poll, and that poll is gonna contain a couple of options. There's gonna be Tori because it's the obvious sequel. I think it's just gonna be the same poll, really. I really do like Mia and Anon as a pairing, primarily because I just listen. I just want ship Mia with someone already. Why can't I just write a ship fic? Why am I so bad at this? You're such an idiot, Safi. It's not that hard. You're complicating things. You're trying too hard. You're stop sucking your dick. That's not how you hold a pen. It's how you hold a penis, though. There we go. That goes into fics that actually hurt you psychically next to Rooftop Swordsman. Who is Rooftop Swordsman? Did that happen in Nothing to Something? Was he ever Rooftop Swordsman? You know what? Fuck it. I'm making a list of like fics that actively hurt me. That needs to be a gosh dang list. I do love that I can edit stuff and just copy paste the whole dang thing. Bloop. None in the chamber reprimed. There. It's at the top in bold. Not bold. Where is Wani Kiss? If you want to kiss my lover. If you want to be my Glover, eat a death potion. Cast the death spell, doesn't do anything. Why is this a cheat code? That's a deep cut for my boys in the back. It's a deep cut for my boys in the back. Fucking hell, man. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I'm gonna put up that poll in a bit. Like I said, I'm my int is the modifier. I mean, that's the problem, ain't it? That's the problem, is my int is the modifier, and I'm stupid! I'm not smart enough to reduce the damage. Listen. I know that he means that my modifier gets added, but I'm being self-deprecating by implying I'm not smart. So yeah, I'll see you all next week for whatever comes then. Who knows? I don't know. I just don't know. I just don't know. The poll's not up yet. I'm gonna put up the update post first, so don't worry about that. The poll's gonna be shortly after that. I hope you all come next week. Maybe I won't yell as much. Wouldn't that be fucking great if I didn't yell? That'd be so nice if I just got to enjoy something for once. I don't care if it's like Cell, where it's stupid, or if it's like Inco Noted, where it's kind of good. You know, it's like actually kind of good. I'll leave you with this. If you want to be my Glover, that's for the recording people. For the people who are at the stream, thumbs up to you. Thank you for showing up. You're fantastic. You're the real American heroes. Don't tell those are the people who watch the VODs.